What's going on, Tech Fam? Welcome back to the channel. So there's been a video going around the internet of a guy arguing with a cell phone repair technician about whether or not rice, or white rice specifically, will fix a cell phone. And while this video is pretty comical, I thought it would be a perfect teachable moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play clips from the video, give commentary as we go along, and then at the end I'll explain what the idea is behind placing a phone or small electronics in white rice and the details about how that may or may not help your issue with your device. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch the first part of this video.
White rice wouldn't solve the problem.
White rice does not repair phones.
Someone just told me this morning, I'm talking about a water damaged phone.
Okay.
Someone told me this morning that they put a whole video camera in a bag of white rice and it solved the problem.
Okay.
Why would it not solve this?
Because white rice does not repair an electrical connection that's damaged.
Okay, so let's stop it right here. The technician says white rice does not repair electrical damage. That is a fact. No amount of somebody told me is going to change that fact. So it sounds like the guy, somebody told him that, something happened to my device. I put it in white rice. It fixed the problem. Some anecdotal story of something that a guy told him. Obviously, the guy trusts whoever told him this information. But mind you, he's speaking to a cell phone repair technician in a cell phone repair shop, okay? And he trusts the word of whoever this person is that told him what they did with their cell phone over the repair technician. Now, again, no context given to the specific damage to the phone. It just says, hey, my phone was broke. I stuck it in a bag of white rice. Here it is. Guy says, hey, I had a friend tell me he stuck a whole camera in a bag of white rice and it fixed his problem. Well, did he tell you what the problem was before he stuck it in the white rice? Like, we need more context. Let's go ahead and see what happens next. Next clip.
How do you know what was wrong in there?
I went through it.
You didn't need to.
I went through it and looked, and I found the problem.
I asked you if white rice would repair it. You said no.
So you're saying the difference between brown rice, which you tried.
I didn't try brown rice.
It's on camera. That's what you said yesterday.
I said brown rice, but I did not say. I said I said rice. I did not say white rice.
Okay. So the guy says, well, how do you know what was going on in there? The technician says, I opened it and looked. You took your phone to a cell phone repair shop and you didn't expect the cell phone repair technician to open the phone to actually get to the bottom of the reason why the phone is not working. Apparently the phone wasn't powering on, which is why you brought it to the repair shop, right? God says, I asked you if white rice would repair it. You said no. Well, yeah, that's exactly what he should have said, because white rice doesn't repair anything other than hunger, I would imagine. And then that's when the confusion about whether or not the rice is brown or not comes in. The guy was under the impression, apparently, that, okay, I used brown rice and tried to fix it, but brown rice isn't white rice, so maybe that's why the brown rice didn't work. So then he clearly lying, talking to the technician saying, well, I didn't say what color the rice was. I just said rice. Okay, rice is rice. So if brown rice or regular rice wouldn't fix it, what makes you think white rice would? And so it clearly, the guy has a misconception about how small electronic devices work in relationship to rice. Comical, right? Let's go to the next clip and see what happens next.
White rice will repair that.
You have said 3 different things since you've stood here.
And you lied to me.
No.
You lied to me.
Not once.
Let's just wait till the cops get here.
Okay.
Okay.
I could take it apart and show you exactly.
I don't care what was wrong because all it did was slide in water, sir.
Then the guy says, talking to the phone repair technician again, white rice will repair that. As if to say, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm telling you that white rice will fix it. And then he says, you lied to me. You didn't tell me the truth. If we just stop and analyze the situation, think about it logically. What reason would the cell phone repair technician have to lie to you about what will fix your phone if you're coming to him as a customer and he wants your business, he wants to fix your phone? Why would he tell you that something wouldn't fix the phone? Even if it was as simple as putting it in a bag of water. You showed up to his business. I mean, a bag of rice. You showed up to his business. If all he had to do was put the phone in a bag of rice and it fixed the phone, even so, he would still have to charge you some fee for ostensibly fixing your phone, right? So it's not really making a whole lot of sense why this guy is just adamant he wants to argue about this. But the part that really makes absolutely no sense to me is he said, oh yeah, just wait till the cops get here. And this is what I don't understand about people. You call the cops about everything. You're calling the cops because somebody lied to you. Help me understand what the cop or the cops is going to do when they get there. So the cop shows up. You tell the cop, this guy lied to me. I came here. I told him I wanted my cell phone fixed and that he should put it in white rice. The guy tells me white rice won't fix my phone. And he didn't do what I say. Arrest him. I mean, is that what you're thinking? You're going to have the cops arrest or reprimand or do something negative to the cell phone technician because he lied to you and told you that white rice wouldn't fix a cell phone. And that's not the truth because you know better. So, cop, I want you to arrest this man because he lied to me about white rice fixing my cell phone. I mean, it doesn't make any logical sense to me whatsoever. I mean, make it make sense.
I could take it apart and show you exactly.
I don't care what was wrong because all it did was slide in water, sir. You told me flat out white rice will not repair that. Flat out. Exactly.
It won't.
Okay. Not what I'm hearing.
So then the technician says, well, I opened the phone up. I actually opened the phone, went through all the connections, and I saw that there was damage in the phone. The guy says, I don't care what you saw in the phone. All I did was drop my phone in water. You told me white rice won't fix that. And so there you have it. But the thing this guy doesn't understand, it sounds, I'm inferring from the conversation in the video that the guy tried the rice at home himself. So you dropped your phone in water, you put it in rice, it didn't fix the phone. The phone wouldn't come back on. You then bring the phone to the repair technician shop and say, my phone's not working. I'm assuming that you did not initially tell him you dropped the phone in water. Maybe you did. I dropped the phone in water. Phone's not working. Can you fix it? Technician guy says yes. He goes through the motions, runs his diagnostics, opens the phone, finds out, okay, the phone does have water damage. It dropped in water. The circuit board shorted out. The phone is not fixable at this stage. And now the guy returns. I'm going to give him his phone back and let him know that, okay, there's damage on the circuit board. So the phone can't be fixed. The guy then starts arguing, saying, well, did you put it in white rice? Well, no, I didn't put it in white rice. I opened the phone and looked at the damage. Well, you should have put it in white rice because white rice would have fixed it. You shouldn't have opened the phone. Really? Really? Make it make sense. I can't.
I've been told by many people that white rice will do it.
Okay.
I come in here to your business, you tell me it won't.
And finally, the guy says, I've been told by many people white rice will do it. I came in here and you said it won't. Okay. Why did you come in here? If you've been told by all these people that white rice would fix it, why you doesn't put the phone in white rice and call it a day? I'm assuming you did put that phone in rice and it didn't fix it. But you are here trying to reprimand me about it not being fixed with white rice? I don't understand. Now, I don't know if the guy is trying to get out of paying the diagnostic fees or whatever the fee is for bringing the phone in and troubleshooting what the issue is. I'm sure the technician told him the phone is destroyed. It can't be fixed. The water damage has is too much. There's too much water damage. It can't be fixed. The circuit board short out. But the guy just is not trying to hear that. So here is the thing about small electronics and water damage. Okay? The reason why people say put your phone in a bag of rice if you drop it in water is because of this, right? White rice is so dehydrated, very dry, right? And if you drop a small electronic device, i.e., cell phone, in some water, and you quickly retrieve the cell phone, you can drop it in a bag of white rice, and it doesn't even have to be white rice. It could be anything that will absorb moisture. And the white rice will absorb the moisture out of the device, or as much of the moisture it can. And in many cases, you're able to power the device back on after you've left it in the rice for a couple of days for the rice to absorb the moisture. Now, the rice itself is not fixing anything in the device. It's just absorbing the moisture out of the device so that you don't damage the device. This came about when cell phone companies stopped making the battery compartment accessible. So you can no longer just pull out the battery of a cell phone. Back in the day, you drop a phone in water. If you grab it out quick enough, rip the back off, take the battery out, the chances are very good that the cell phone won't be damaged. Then all you have to do is wait a couple days till the phone dries out, put the battery back in, and you'll be able to power the phone back on. Since they started building cell phones fully enclosed with the battery, you can't take that battery out. And so when a cell phone falls into water, for instance, and if you're quick enough to power the cell phone off and then place it where it can dry in a bag of rice or oatmeal or whatever you're using to absorb the moisture, there's a decent chance that after a day or so, you can power the device back on. And that's just luck of the draw. This does not work every time. What happens is when moisture gets inside of the device or cell phone, and there's still power connected to the circuitry, the water is a conductor of electricity, and it will short out the motherboard or the daughter boards in the device, thereby rendering the device broken or unusable. It shorts out the main circuitry of the device, so the device won't power on anymore. But if you're able to shut the device off before the water can permeate completely through the device, remove power from it and dry it out, the cell phone or the device will likely, after a couple of days, be able to power back on and be able to be used. Here's the thing. Like I said, it's luck of the draw. But what rice and any other substrate that would absorb moisture from the device won't do is stop the corrosion. So as soon as you drop your phone in water, its days are numbered. No matter if you're able to dry it out, power it back on, and still use the phone's days are significantly reduced from what it would have been had you never dropped it in water. And here's why. Water induces corrosion in metal parts. So even if you dry the phone or device out, the corrosion has already begun the moment water touches it. So the corrosion will start spreading and eventually render the phone inoperable. If you've ever seen the inside of a piece of electronics that has water damage or has been damaged by water, you'll see this little white crusty stuff looks like calcium. That is corrosion. Or you'll see outright rust from the corrosion. If you've ever seen the batteries that have been left in an old electronic device forever and you see this white crusty stuff around the contacts for the battery power, that is corrosion. If you get enough of that on that, it will interrupt the electrical flow and the device won't operate. So that is the idea behind putting your device in rice or some moisture absorbing substrate in the hopes that the device will still work after it absorbs all of the moisture and the phone dries out or the device dries out, and you're hoping that the device will still work and it may power on, like I said, luck of the draw. But again, the days of that device are numbered because corrosion will start to propagate through the device and eventually render the device inoperable. And that is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. So no, rice does not fix electronics. No, putting electronics that have been exposed to moisture or water in rice or any other substrate that would absorb the moisture will not fix it, but it could possibly give you a little more time with the device, perhaps to remove all your data and so on and so forth, so that you can transfer it to another device. But no, you can't fix it. And so that was just a little breaking news from the Gadget Tools YouTube channel about a viral or semi-viral video that's going around the internet. And there's a lot of misconceptions about how electronics work as it relates to water and rice. I thought this was a great teachable moment to clear some of that up. And with that, I'm going to bring the video to an end here. And if this information has been useful to you, or if you learned something, go ahead and hit the like button for us and hit the bell icon if you're interested in seeing more content from this channel. And until the next video, Tech Fam, peace.